It will spin the coin.
Heads.
Charit's won the toss again. You will be batting first, I'm thinking.
Of course, yes.
Right, we're almost ready to start. Just to remind you, Sri Lanka won the toss. They've decided to bat. We do know that batting first is very important. But let's see how Australia sets about. They're bowling again. So we're all ready to start. Let's go across and join our first commentators.
Sri Lanka taking on Australia. It's the second ODI. Live from the R. Premadasa Stadium here in Colombo. It's a day game, hence first ball scheduled to be bowled at 10 a.m. Here's Dwashers. Bit of swing back in.
Don't have to play it.
Oh, he's got that drive out. As in the test matches and the first ODI. This one hitting it on the up. Good shot once again. Had no right to go for four, but the outfield
Just leant on it beautifully. Wasn't that bad a ball from Ben Dwarshuis, but then at the full face and try and overhit it too much. So Glenn Maxwell thought about getting down. Thought.
Sri Lanka's team, just the one change. Nishan Madushka in for Avishka Fernando. Plenty of thing we'll see. Less bounce. Four. Not a lot of width, but set up nicely. Madushka's off the mark.
Yeah, probably the safest shot. The ball moving around, waiting for it on the top of the bounce, pressing back nicely. That was the challenge for the openers the other day. It'll be interesting to see the innings where they could have attacked but couldn't.
This is good. He's adjusted a lot straighter. Lovely. That'll be four. Fine leg very wide. Madushka's looking good.
And as a result, pays the price. It's tucked off the thigh pad nicely for four. Fine legs quite square. Result, comfortable four. Madushka.
New Zealand. Ball. Bowling at the stumps. Aaron Hardy gets a wicket, and that's what the dot balls were doing. It builds up pressure, forces the batter to take a risk.
Aaron Hardy, straight line, does the job. Indiscriminate swing across the line there and loses the top of his off and middle stumps. But Hardy wins the battle early on. Now 15 for one.
It's a goal. 87 a strike rate. Wicket to wicket goes Hardy.
The slips, forcing off the back foot. Really getting back and anchoring that for him again here against Hardy.
Two straight. Outfield very quick. Off the mark, Mendes.
Yeah, it's the danger when you get two straight. Mendes is clipping that between Hardy's strength, but on this occasion just getting a little bit too much towards his thigh pad and heading down leg. Nicely played for four.
Back of a length. Tends to
Position off the back foot.
Oh, hit hard. Read the angle early. Nishan Madushka. That should give him some confidence. A shot like that for sure.
Earlier, but this one, it looks like he just loves a little bit of width. He's sweating on it. That was glorious. Too wide from Ben Dwarshuis.
Oh, that could have been very close. Would have been very close had that been pad.
Stump trying to flick it through mid-wicket. There have been easy decision for Ruchirapalli
to the slips. Oh, that went straight. Found the outside edge. Where's the slip? It's gone for four. Where's the slip?
I thought it was the arm delivery by Main for the turn. Yeah, there was a finger delivery in front. Flicks it through. I've loved the slip fielder, Dhoni. Steve Smith. Again, just a hint of movement away from Kusal Mendes. Again, caught on.
Down the wicket. How big is it? I think it's big enough. Gone for 6. That's a tremendous shot. 40 for 1.
In bowl for a fast bowler and almost on the up, Nishan Madhuskar. Player with confidence, runs behind his back in the domestic, gets his chance, and so far he has started really well. 22 of 25. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. Nicely played, closer to the body by Nishan Madhuskar. Just coming back to the pitch, Roshan, but I didn't go on getting the roots out, and hence that's why we did not have much seam movement. Yes, 10 o'clock start usually at the R Prima. Love the conditions out there. It's a slow pitch. Nicely played, no short, fine legs, very fine. Shauna, but from square leg does the job. Smart batting by Nishan to get that 230, 240 we spoke about.
How close was it to those gloves? I think. Oh, yeah.
Both ways.
Nicely played. Work to do for Dwashes. 50 partnership between Madhuskar and Kusal Mendes. 50 of 63. It's been a good one. It's about setting the foundation right. Slightly leg break bowlers, but slightly different. Oh, top shot, top shot. Lovely little drop kick, and it beats the fielder. It teased Maxwell all the way.
Classy shot that, inside out. So easy on the eye. Extra. Another huge gap out there. It's been a fantastic start from the Sri Lankan batsman here.
He uses that bottom hand to scoop it. That back leg also going leg side to create the angle of the body. 44 balls since the last boundary was hit.
Zampa. Have a look here. Just see Sangha there with
In a country spinner since in ODI since 20.
Of course, likes bowling at Virat Kohli. One of the best one-day players of all time.
You use him because the wicket taker. Good shot, good shot. Mid on in the circle. Right up to him. Kusal Mendes hits through the line.
That's what we talked about earlier, where there's always that one man up with the wouldn't necessarily be in a boundary if the mid-on was back, but because he's up, he only needs to get it through.
He picked the wrong mid-on. Oh, lucky, very lucky, and it's gonna hurt Zampa. Just the two. Sangha doing well. 19 bowled, 82 for 1. There's a lot happening here at the R. Premadas. You might want to play all your cricket in goal.
For the last 25 overs.
Washes and Hardy were good with the new ball. Places the leg spin of Tanveer Sangha.
It is difficult.
That's safe.
Pitch just showing that his turn and bounce there, which the Sri Lankan...
And they're back with the good ones. Poor length. Not the length Steve Smith was asking from Zampa.
Fantastic shot that. It's a typical shot of a Sri Lankan. Play it late, cut it behind, point. We see time and time again with Asian players, they cut the ball behind and find that boundary instead of cutting the ball in front and finding the fielder out in the deep. They're able to use their skill and play late, take it almost off the keeper's gloves before.
Smith, good luck to you too. Get out of that one then. Oh, another lovely shot. 2 boundaries in the over. This one, A shot of real quality. 94 for 1 now.
Well, the pitch is really good. Against the turn. Down in the circle. Nice high elbow. Beautiful by Kusal Mendis. Once he gets a start, indeed.
Good morning, Favez. Yes, this is a beautiful shot. Glorious shot. Full face of the bat. Didn't try and hit it too hard, so hit it beautifully over mid-on.
Shot again. Big gap between deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. And nicely found by Kusal Mendis.
And he's dangerous against spin because of shots like this. Maxwell, he knows he's going into the surface. Picked that up beautifully. Forward of square left.
Shot again. Almost a similar area, but this time the length was slightly shorter and brings up the 50 for Kusal Mendis. He's 22nd in his career and 10th at the RPM Stadium, including brings up the 100 for Sri Lanka.
In good time too. Run a ball.
No intention to keep it lower. That was the second boundary and bought the 50 as well for Kusal Mendis, who's quite consistent. Paddle sweep. Here's the opportunity to get back to the second run. Gets his 50. And Nishan Maduska comes back. Very well paced second half century in his young career. Just the third innings. Remember, he made a 52.8, which flew away along. Into the hands. And I'm sure the third umpire will be called. A bounce attempted, well directed. And Nishad Maduska did not have. Umpire is quite confident running in, and the umpires want to check upstairs.
Yeah, he's still inside there. Keep going. He's released it. Keep going, keep going. It's fair at this stage. Keep going till he's got the ball back in hand.
Cool as a cucumber, Adam Zampa. He's gone. Maduska gone 51 of 70. Sri Lanka 113 for 2. Average almost touching 30.
Just cramping him up.
Ball game. Inside edge, trying to play on the up. Probably the slowness of the pitch was the undoing of Kamindu Mendis, and Sean Abbott strikes for Australia.
Well, another breakthrough for Australia. Just beautifully here. On this occasion, just trying to drive that on the up. Just held in the surface and came back at him off the seam. He departs for 4 in Sri Lanka now.
He was dragged down these stumps. Brings in the skipper. Most consistent player.
You know, I just wonder whether Steve Smith here is considering a referral here.
I'm trying to play late as possible, Kusal. Yeah, he hits the ground. Before that, was there inside?
All. That's bouncing over. Palyaguruge thinks so as well. The
Asalanka, has he got hold of it? He's got a lot of height, I'll tell you. Oh no! Would you believe it? It was hanging in there for so long, but just couldn't get there.
That's his area, Asalanka. Mid-wicket, I told you. Maxwell kept going and going. Dwash bailed out and just short. He's not at his quickest wicket for Lanka.
Slaps it. Mid on in the circle. You get in the gap. The outfield is fast.
But gets it into space now. Asalanka, just like the previous day, it was the 20th ball that he looked to play an attacking shot.
Surely, Ravi.
I was going to ask you the same question. Who would you rather be? What cap would you rather be in now?
Slow ball bouncer. Did not get up and was so slow that Kusal Mendis were way too early to the strokes.
Well, as a batsman, sometimes you think it's going to rush on and doesn't come out the pitch, you end up playing your shots too early. I think it's a ball we might see a lot more towards the end of this innings. I think the Australians have...
Close to 30. Straight away, first ball. Welcome to the crease, says Charita Lanka. And over the side screen it goes.
Man in form. Playing a key man to this side going into the last 10 overs.
That was a googly attempted as well by Zampa. Did Charita Lanka pick it? Probably yes. But he had only one idea once he came out of the crease. Quick. No, I thought it was inside edge. It's having a this wicket. Mid off. Oh, clears it. Option was right by Kusal Mendis. Mid off, both in the circle. Didn't get the middle of the bat, but big enough to go this here.
Both men are set now. It's an opportunity to up the scoring rate, get themselves a very, very good score on a difficult surface.
Similar mindset to Charita Lanka. Genuine outside edge, third man in the circle, brings up a boundary. I thought it was intentional by Kusal.
Or further outside Ostam, he did it again, he stepped across, but probably expected it to be out there as well. So it was a clever batting. As we keep mentioning that, those years...
Batter was batted for so long. That's much better. Over mid-wicket, big gap, and bisected it perfectly. That was on the up.
Oh, this is excellent batting. We just mentioned that he plays all over the ground. He's got every shot. And he is making it difficult for the Australian bowlers. A gap there.
Rugby fans will know that's called a drop kick. Beautifully played. On the up, good head position. Knew where the gap was. Wasn't worried about the maximum. He just wanted to find the placement right. And bat at the best time with the new ball. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled. That's a googly. Big appeal by Josh English. And Tanvir too is quite confident, is he? On the pitch. And with the arm. Nicely collected by Josh English. Saying Arpindas Stadium with the new ball is going to be key. It's in the gap. And one bounce to the boundary. Finishes the 41st over. The gap.
It was a fantastic shot, and that's the way to play a sweep. Get nice and low. Flat bat. No chance of a top edge there. Just an open face there. Just an open face. Maybe he's trying to hit it for 6.
He's hit it well. He's gone with the angle. One bounce for 4. 200 on the board.
Yeah, just too wide here from Tanvir Sangha. Cover region. Carries on from beautiful 100 the other day in the first ODI, Sri Lanka.
4 more. Width on offer again. Was an edge, but with width like that, you're asking for trouble though.
Well, it's surprising because the youngster here going for the wide line, so potentially worried about getting hit over deep mid-wicket, wants to take it away from his arc, but that's going to feed the offside play of Sri Lanka now. Matthew Shaw. So when you look at it, a couple of the spinners there, Short and Maxwell, are more all-round, batting all-rounders. And
other than Zampa, they're not really wicket-taking options, to be fair. Just a 1 wicket in the 2 ODIs to spin for Australia. Now to them, but here he is. Oh, inside edge, they're running. It's 100. It's 100 for Kusal Mendis. A fabulous one at that. He's had to work hard. That's his 5th. The Sri Lankans will celebrate that because this is what you expect from your number 3, Kusal Mendis.
probably not quite the same amount of swing today as we saw in the first ODI. And as a
hit well. Skips away, 1 bounce for 4. Sri Lanka, he is loving life at the moment.
Well, he can do no once again. Trying to get it out towards the wide line, but Probably needed to be a little bit further, and that just opened up that wide mid-off region. He's got a beautiful swing of the bat.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया को श्रीलंका ने बुरी तरीके से हराया। आप लोग को कैसा लगा ये वीडियो देख के कमेंट में बताएं।